Hello everybody, it's Monday the 22nd of June today, just down at the allotment. I'm really sorry that you've got my steering wheel in view. I've not got a tripod or anything, but yeah, I just came down the allotment so I could harvest some red currants that my neighbour's got, and I've also harvest some black currants because my bushes have just started ripening now, and we're on our last pot of jam at home, so I thought get down tonight, harvest some of this so I can make some jam tomorrow. But I've only got a kilogram of sugar, so hopefully I'll be able to get, you know, 2 pots of each, which would be good. But anyway, just before I left for the allotment, I was on 4,999 subscribers. I've not checked since I've been up here, so I don't quite know if I've hit the 5,000 subscriber mark, but I can't believe it. Literally, I mean, I'm going to put this video out when I do hit 5,000 subscribers, because I'm sure as soon as I hit 5,000, I'm going to lose a few or something. But, oh my goodness, I just can't believe that I'm about to hit such a massive milestone. Now, I have been planning on doing a video for ages now, for about a month, where I wanted to talk about how I've been investing in my channel recently and some updates kind of behind the scenes. And I think this is like the perfect opportunity for me to actually do that video, because I've been trying to work out the best way to do it. So I'm going to drive home now, put the kettle on, and then I'm going to make a cup of tea and we're going to head up into my office, or the attic where I've got my desk, and we will catch up with everything, because there's loads going on in the background that I want to talk about, but because it's not necessarily like allotment related, or it's what I'm doing behind the scenes to try and like improve my channel, I've never really felt like it's been necessarily kind of that appropriate to do just like a standalone video. Okay, so it's actually the next day now, because when I came back from the allotment last night, it was time to read with Stan before he went to bed, and we are reading the Magician's Nephew at the moment, which is the first book from the Chronicles of Narnia. So I had to make sure I got a couple of pages in, you know, with him before he went to bed. And as a child, I absolutely loved reading all of these books. So I really love being able to like read them to him and share the stories with him and see his reactions as they go along. So it was really good. But by the time I finished doing that and came up here to film the video, it was getting really dark. So I thought absolutely no point, I'll just catch up with you the next day. So this morning I've just been pottering around at home. I've mown the lawns, and I actually made the jam that I was talking about making yesterday. So I made 2 jars of this blackcurrant jam. I used like 500 grams of fruit in there. And I also made the red currant jam. But I tell you what, there is a reason why people make red currant jelly, because I've made this jam and it's just full of pips. Also, it's really low in pectin. So as you can see, I just used normal sugar. I didn't simmer it down for hours and hours on the pan. I made it quite quickly, and it's not a set. So I think what I'm going to do is get some more red currants and then sieve all of these and make some jelly or something, because those pips in there, oh my goodness, it's like really pippy. I've just realised, I'm really sorry, but there's some like dead cacti behind here, and there's like this yucky old table in the background, so it's not a particularly nice looking set, is it? But this is the attic room, which is quite a big room with a big bed over there, and I've got a desk here that's got a really old computer here, and this is where I do like my editing now. Because the thing that I really wanted to talk to you today was how I'm investing in my channel. I really love having a YouTube channel. I really want to do better videos, make more videos, consistently upload videos, so that I can actually raise some funds to be able to do some really big infrastructure work on my gardens. Because one thing I am passionate about is vegetable gardening and gardening, but one thing I'm not is super person that can spend 8 hours a day digging out trenches here, there and everywhere, moving topsoil from down at the front gardens up to the top garden, which is I don't know how many foot above, you know, the bottom of the garden. So being able to raise money through making videos, which is something I'm really passionate about, and being able to actually get professional people in to help me do this work is what I need to do. So one thing I have done in the last month, okay, so, you know, my channel's like 2.5 years old or something now. One thing I did was actually get proper editing software. So every single video, apart from the last 5 videos that I've done on YouTube, was filmed on my phone and edited on my phone. So I used some software called Filmora Go, and I was able to stitch together scenes and then add a little bit of music over the top and upload it from my phone, which was amazing. You know, being able to get my channel to about 4,000 subscribers, doing that process that didn't cost me anything was great. But obviously I needed to actually improve. So I bought some editing software. Lloyd luckily had this really old computer, which was a really old like Mac computer from 2009, and he set that up for me up here in the office, and then I paid £50 for some software to be able to edit my videos. And then I actually realised that the software that I bought didn't work on a 11-year-old computer, so I was kind of back at square one. And then I started having a look for laptops that I could use to edit videos on. Now, if I quickly just stop what I'm saying now and just go back to the fact that my channel is monetized now. I was monetized back maybe 6 months ago, and YouTube do this thing where you have to earn like a minimum amount every month to get a payment, and if you don't get that threshold, then it rolls over to the next month. So, and that is £60. You have to earn £60 in AdSense money in that month in order to then get paid the next month. But my channel doesn't get that many views, you know, every month to even get a payment every month, you know. So I don't earn a lot of money on this. So I thought, okay, I do need to invest like that £50 in the editing software so I can make better videos. And then I realised, okay, I need a laptop. So I started having a look around for laptops, maybe like spending £250 or something, which spending £250 on a laptop is so much money. You know, I couldn't really afford it, but I thought I have to kind of make this jump to be able to make better videos and invest in it. So I was having a look around at computers, and a few people said, you know, if you spend £250 on a laptop, it's not going to be powerful enough to make really good YouTube videos, or, you know, edit videos, because it takes up so much power. Long story short, I was having a look at these Mac computers because Lloyd had said, you know, they are really good for like editing and stuff, and a new one of these, you're looking at like so much money. I don't even want to say the amount of money because it's just a joke. Okay, this is so much money that I am somebody that has secondhand everything, and I have not even bought any new items of clothing apart from one pair of slippers this entire year. I do not like to buy things. I'm a cheapskate, you know, in every sense of the word. So I thought there's absolutely no way I could justify spending that amount of money. But then luckily Lloyd was able to find a second-hand laptop that was a few years old that was going to be powerful enough for me to be able to edit videos on. So he really kindly has lent me the money to buy this second-hand laptop, which is this one here. So that has meant that I need to pay him back for that, but it has meant that I'm able to kind of like launch my channel from being just nice kind of vloggy type videos into being able to make something that's much more enjoyable to watch. I'm able to add B-roll now, and I'm able to add music and stuff, which is really great. I hope you've seen a slight difference in the video quality and stuff. I need to work on my content and make it much more enjoyable, but you know, I just wanted to kind of tell you what I've been doing in the background, because I really want to grow my channel, and I really want to be able to finance through my YouTube channel some big projects on the house, because not on the house, sorry, on the gardens, because these gardens are absolutely beautiful here, but I am just one person with 2 children, and you know, I work like 1 day a week as well, and I am not I'm not a building firm, and I'm not a landscaper at all, you know. So I want to be able to grow my channel and bring you along on these adventures where I get somebody to actually do some proper work. For instance, in our woodland garden now, there are about 5 big trees that are ancient trees that aren't really very safe. They're not anywhere near my woodland garden where I film the videos and stuff, but I had a quote for somebody to come out and do some work, and they said it was for a morning's work, it's like £450. So all of this does cost a lot of money, and it's, you know, I can't climb a tree with rigging gear on and hold a chainsaw and actually chainsaw these things down, because I'm not qualified to do that. You know, I need proper people to do that. So that's where we are. You know, I've made this investment into my channel with this editing software, and I've got a new computer. So I'm really hoping that over the next kind of 6 months, I can really kind of focus on making better quality videos and being consistent in my uploads and stuff. Let me know though if you have seen like any improvement. I hope you have, because with that editing software as well, it took so much brain power. I think my first video that I did was the pumpkin squash for this year video, and I think that took me like honestly 10 hours to film it, and I was nearly crying on so many occasions. But yeah, there you go. That's kind of a little bit of a backstory. And also with my house, we have so much work to be done. So that's another thing that I need to be, you know, Lloyd has a job that he really loves and is passionate about, but that takes up a lot of his day. You know, he's not really around to be able to talk to builders or get involved in getting stuff done on the house, and every single room of our house needs to be completely renovated. So like up in the attic here, I don't know if you can see in this corner here, well, the two bits of the two gullies in between on my roof are leaking. This whole ceiling needs to be taken down, new insulation putting in. You know, like every bit of our house needs plastering. All of the wood, all of the carpentry work needs to be completely replaced. When we bought this house, it's our own fault, you know, because I love this house. You know, it's a complete emotional buy. And when we bought the house, we had a report, you know, a survey done on the house, and the man came back saying it's structurally sound, but there was a list of jobs on every single room in the house that needed to be done. You know, like in the attic, he said the floor is a bit springy, you need a new floor. In our bedroom, there's an issue with some of the ceiling. In my son's room, there was an issue with the ceiling. You know, the plumbing in the bathroom needs to be done. Our boiler, which we didn't know at the time, was whoever had installed the boiler had installed it completely wrong. So yeah, that's that. There's a lot of work that needs to be done, and I just want you to be there with me, and I wanted to tell you all about this just so you kind of know where things are going with my channel, and a little bit behind the scenes and the investments that I've been putting in it. I have tried filming this video about 3 or 4 times over this last week, and I just ramble on for ages, and I didn't really know the best way to talk about it, and now I've just thought I just need to tell you and talk to you. It might take ages, but if you're watching now, then at least you kind of know a little bit more about what's going on here. Also, another thing is, now I'm better at doing this editing and stuff, we are going to be starting a lot of work on our house. The first job that we need to do is get all of our windows replaced, and I thought this would maybe be really interesting to you, because with the gardens, it's been great just to see how far I've come along, and I would love to actually document us doing this house up and getting it back to the way we can't get it back to the way it was. A lot of the original features have been taken away, but restoring it so that it's a beautiful home again. And because I'm better at doing videos now, I kind of feel like if we are doing work, I'm going to be able to film that properly for you, and you can enjoy maybe watching it. So the first job we're doing is getting the windows done, because the double glazing windows we've got now are completely the wrong colour. Somebody put white windows in, and our house, it just doesn't go with our house. But also every single window in the entire house either has been frosted up or doesn't close properly, doesn't open properly, and can't be locked on the latch. We had somebody out that had a look at them, because nowadays you can paint UPVC windows, and he was like, your windows need to be replaced. So we are going to be getting that job done next, after kind of this lockdown's over and things start going back to normal. And I wanted to bring you along, and there's a lot of people that have said and are interested in that kind of thing. So I did set up another channel called Erica's Little Welsh Life. I set this up a year ago, and it was my intention to actually do house videos back then, but it just didn't happen. Having a 2.5-year-old daughter is just not, it's not possible to have a lot of big work done in our house with her around, and it just wasn't the right time. So I think now, you know, we've had some time to think about what jobs needed to be done when, you know, and when, and the windows will be done first. But we need 19 windows doing in the house, and a lot of the windows are kind of 2 meters high and quite big, so it's going to be a massive job, and they need scaffolding and stuff like that to actually do the front of the house. So that in itself is a massive job, but we can't actually do any of the internal work until we actually do that, because another thing is, whoever put the windows in the house, when we did some work in one of the rooms, we realised that the windows actually weren't put in properly, and they kind of covered the frame with that plastic beading, and you could actually, the wind was coming through, and when it was raining against the house, water was coming in. So they do really need to be done. So I've set up another channel, Erica's Little Welsh Life, and I will do some uploads about the work doing on the house, and I'll also try and get a tour done of like the rooms in the house. So that is something that over the next kind of month or so, I'm going to be getting the first video up there. If there is any questions that you have actually about my house while you moved here or anything like that, do leave a message, or you can message me privately if you want, and that may be some content on that other channel. But don't worry, it's not me taking away time from this channel. You know, gardening is my passion. That's what, you know, I love growing food for my family. I love saving money. I love being environmentally friendly by growing vegetables and stuff. That is like my massive passion. But on the other side of that, we are doing up our house, and, you know, I need to be going to like some auctions. I want to get reclaimed wood flooring for the entire house and everything. And there's furniture that I want to buy, but I don't want new furniture. So I think that might be interesting to some of you. So yeah, please head over to that channel if you're interested, and a new video will be up soon or whatever. Sorry, I'm just going on now. I'm really sorry, but this video is from kind of like the bottom of my heart. I'm talking to you as a friend now, and I do chat and go on all the time, so I'm so sorry. You're probably like a skeleton on the chair now, where I've just been chatting away. You've been bored to death. But I'm going to stop now. But thank you so much for being a subscriber. And please, you know, I've got a Facebook page. I'm on Instagram. If you have any questions, if there's any videos that you want me to do, because also a lot of you have joined me in like the last kind of 6 months and might not know about the history of my gardens, or, you know, everything like that. So any questions, anything you want me to video, please let me know. You can privately message me on, you know, Instagram or on Facebook if you want, or just leave a message in the comments below. So yeah, thank you so much. 5,000 subscribers, thank you very much. I'm gonna go now. Bye.